Hi there. In this video, I'll take a quick look at the QuickBooks interface. So once I restored this QBB, which is the QuickBooks backup, it turned it into a QBW, which is the QuickBooks working file. I think that's what it stands for. I quickly went to this View menu where I chose Top Icon Bar and One Window. And that's why I see the view I do presently. So we can modify that icon bar. We can put it on the left. I like it on the top. You can hide it, but it's customizable, so you can actually add shortcuts for yourself to that bar, so it's very useful. One window allows me to just see one thing at a time. If you want to toggle between your windows, you can choose this open window list. That'll show you all of the windows you have open. I'm just going to turn this off because I'm running out of real estate as it is, but that's a useful feature. Apparently we can also control tab, as one of my students showed me today. So we're presently at our home page. On the home page we also have this Insights button. The data we're looking at in this video is actually from 2016, so the Insight's not so good. It actually is just, it only shows you basically current charts. So I'll go back to homepage. But when you're using current data, it's actually very useful to take a look at profit and loss, income and expenses, etc. So I'm going to go back to the homepage. If you accidentally close your homepage, once I'm using one window, I have a little X on each of my windows. So make sure you close the windows you're no longer interested in looking at with this bottom X. If you click on the top X, it'll close the program, which I don't want to do. But let me just quickly do that so I can open it again. So if I close the program, I'll say yes. No, I don't want to update. And I'll fire it up again. I have a icon on my taskbar. No, I don't want to update. I'm using 2019. I think I just signed up for 2020. And again, the password for this data is SYS2016. SYS2016. First S is capitalized. Again, it's used educational version, so I'm not too concerned with having proper taxes. So again, that's what happened that's what happens if you click on that top X, not the bottom one. All right, so the way the home screen is organized is we basically have each module compartmentalized there. So there's vendors and all of the things we can do with our vendors. There's our customers and all of the things we can do with our customers. When I say there, this little link will bring up your vendors or your customers. So what this does is open an interface element that's called the centers. It opens the vendor centers, the customer center, and the employee center. So again, this is the customers module. You can access your customers and everything you can do with your customers. There's your payroll module, and you can access your employees and everything you do with your employees. Company, which includes your chart of accounts and your inventory, so you don't have a separate inventory module from your company. And then some banking stuff. And we'll look at all of these modules and everything we do with the centers through the next bunch of videos, of course. So if I want to take a look at the list of all my vendors, I just click on this button here. It shows me all of my vendors. So I'm just going to click on Moyer. They have a balance. So if you want to see all of their transactions, you can click on the Transactions tab and go, sorry for the date, choose all is usually at the top of these lists. And you can see all of the transactions that belong to that vendor or customer or employee or inventory item. So this is going to be the same for all of your centers. When you select that, you also have a little kind of summary of all of their record, and you can edit using your little pencil, or you can double click right on the vendor to edit. I'll use the pencil just to be more obvious, and there's all of their information there. So when you're done with your center, you can just close it, and then you have Customer Center. Looks the same except for with customers. You have employees, payroll center with employees, looks the same except for with employees, and then we have a bunch of things called lists as well. So the chart of accounts that exists in a list. So one of our interface elements is the home screen, another is the centers, and then we also have things in lists, which we'll get into as we work through the software. If I click on chart of accounts, I'm now looking at a list, which is the chart of accounts. Some other lists can be found here, and we'll investigate all of these lists as well. And I'll explain exactly what I mean by lists and what they do and what they're for and where they appear in the program as we work with it. But that's basically the software in a nutshell. All of the other little details I'll be looking at as we work with transactions and our various vendors, customers, employees, inventory items, etc. Thanks for watching.